Hi everyone, Agnes here, and today I'm going to read you a wonderful story for those of you that would still like to attract a marriage. This story is called Marriage Made in Heaven, and it's from my book Emerald City. Now, before I read that, just to remind you that there is a whole meditation channel, I'll put the link down below, of mine, and today I have uploaded a meditation which is 2 parts. First part is gratitude, second part will be Ho'oponopono. So for those of you that enjoy the combination meditations, that one is up there for you now. Okay? So, Marriage Made in Heaven. Time frame 2 months. When I was in my mid-30s, I really started thinking about marriage. I had longed for it when I was younger too. However, circumstances in my life caused me to move into a direction of self-love and value, so marriage was not on my mind for several years. I knew exactly what type of man I wanted, and at this time I discovered that writing things down in my journal worked really well for me when I wanted to visualize something. I had recently read a good article by my friend and mentor, John Randolph Price, and I wanted to incorporate what I'd learnt from him into what I wrote. All of the first 3 steps I said out loud. First, I set my intention and said out loud, "It is my intention to be a radiating and attracting center of divine energy of a marriage made in heaven." Second, I stated how this marriage should be. The divine energy of a marriage made in heaven is a marriage with great communication. This is a marriage with great love, a sense of adventure, a marriage that will last a lifetime. I see this as marriage that is peaceful, joyful, and fun. I visualize these energies pouring into me. Third, this step was very important to me. What I see for myself, I see for all others. I would then visualize this divine energy of marriage made in heaven from my city, from my state, from my country, and for around the world. I would see each step of this just as radiating light pouring out. This made me feel very happy to think that we all would be in our perfect relationships. The world would be at peace. I would see people as couples all over the world, especially in countries that were in difficult times. Fourth, now I got quiet. I pictured myself as a projector, and I then pictured scenes in my mind. One of them was me in the church getting married. I just saw my husband as a beam of light. I then pictured myself running out of the church and jumping into a limousine with all my friends to go and celebrate. Then I pictured many other scenes that I wanted to be doing with my husband. Fifth, I expressed great gratitude for what was going to take place. Now, during the day, anything that upset me or caused me discomfort, I would radiate out the divine energy of a marriage made in heaven to whatever or whomever it was. This immediately made me feel really good, like I was on a mission from planet Earth. 2 months later, as I was walking with a group of friends into the movie theater, I was hit by Cupid's arrow. That was literally what it felt like. I was instantly in love with one of my friends that was in the group. I hadn't thought of him this way because he had a girlfriend and she was my friend too. 8 months later, we were married. His girlfriend married someone else in our group too, and we remained great friends. Now, what is cool about this story is that when I visualized myself running out of the church and hopping into the limousine with my friends, he was always in the limousine in the group of friends. We were not married in a church, but in front of a beautiful fountain, outside of where I worked, by a judge that I knew, surrounded by friends and family. Marriage is an interesting road, and I would love to tell you that it has been always perfect. However, it hasn't, but that is what a marriage made in heaven is all about. Because when you marry the right person, You are there for each other through thick and thin, through children, through losing your parents, or through illnesses. There might be stress or some angry words, but you are still there for each other as my husband has been for me and me for him. We will be celebrating our 21st anniversary this August. And not only do we live together, but we have also worked together for the past 20 years. God is good, life is so wonderful, and my marriage made in heaven is so richly blessed. Vanessa. Now, Vanessa has kindly put her email in this story, so I will put her email address down below if any of you want to contact her directly. And I will also be putting down the Radiating Love meditations for you. And that's it for today. Short and sweet. Lots of love, everyone. And thank you to P. I'm not going to say your full name. It was you that inspired me to read this today because we were discussing it during our coaching session and I'd forgotten all about this story and how wonderful it is. So thank you for the reminder. Lots of love, everyone. And as always, see you in the next YouTube.